Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Experimental probability
Is
Hello.
what we're going over today.
Your learning target is.
We will be able to solve problems with probability by finding the likelihood an event will
We
occur.
haven't even said hello to them. We're so rude.
I tried. I said hello.
Let's just continue. So it can either be less likely, likely, or more likely.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that. Think back to when we were flipping the water
Yeah,
bottles.
when we talked about the likelihood of it landing on its bottom, it's more likely to land on its side than it is on the bottom.
Right, because no one can flip the water bottle very good.
Hello, students.
And Miss Green's finally here.
I'm
So,
here. I'm the one who introduced the video.
She's paging in from her desk. Here we go.
so make sure your learning target is written down.
Then you have to pause it this time because we stayed so much.
I know.
Let's go.
So here's a few vocabulary words for you. And
Do I have to write these down?
Yes, absolutely. You have to write everything I write down because you never know what's going to be on a video quiz.
I might take this as a participation grade to make sure they have their notes. The first video of the new 6 weeks.
You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
you know, and I really don't want you to come in on the 4th week of the 6 weeks.
And tell me I missed my probability video quiz.
that was done 4 weeks ago, which is now. Can you just write your notes down so that you can
Yeah.
be successful the first time around?
Yeah.
Don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, no.
We love you so much. We want you to be successful.
We
The
sure
first
do.
time. An experiment is an activity involving chance in which results are observed. By the way, if you could see Miss Newsom when she says things,
Well, my kids know that I'm very sarcastic and all that, so they
I
know.
told them
she
every
makes
time I talk
motions
to
when she
some of
talks, like the video's watching her, and it's not.
I usually tell Miss Newsom has a booming voice.
Yeah.
I just swoop in there, you know. Hopefully, you've written down these words by now, so let's go over
Well,
them.
yeah, so we've already gone over experiment. So event is a set of one or more outcomes. And probability is measures of the likelihood that an event will occur.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a horrible speller.
Let me just, can I say
you go.
something real quick?
Yeah.
Miss Groves and I were Googling on how to do something earlier on the calculator, and we were watching the most boring
Oh my
video.
gosh.
The woman had a monotone, and she
Oh.
took forever.
So basically, this is what it was like. An experiment is an activity involving chance in which results
No, you're using
are
way too much
observed. I'm
articulation in your
using too
voice.
much articulation in
Event,
my voice.
set of one or more outcomes.
There you go.
Probability.
Slower.
Measures the likelihood that the event will occur.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
So you should be
very
that you've
thankful.
got us crazy people
Yeah.
doing your videos.
I'd take crazy
And we
over
love
boring.
you.
Yes. Anyways, by now they really should have their vocabulary written down, correct?
Yes.
Let's talk probability. First off, what's
All right.
the probability that the three of us are going to get through this lesson seriously?
0.
It's not a very good likelihood. huh?
Mathematically, seriously, sure, but
Yeah.
we have to laugh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to laugh.
I just thought it'd be fun to throw in a probability.
That,
about
yeah,
us.
hey.
So probability, it's usually written as a ratio. What's the other way we can see it written?
Fraction.
A percent?
Oh, I was like,
Oh, a percent or a ratio. I was going to say, I mean, you could do it like this as a ratio, but,
Oh, yeah,
but we
yeah.
want to see it in a fraction form. It's probably the
Fraction
easiest.
form, or you can talk about it in percent. Because like we could talk about flipping a coin and it landing on heads or tails,
Well, 1/2, what percent is that?
50%.
Exactly.
So you can do
Thank you.
ratio or percent.
you're not going to rewrite it, are you?
No, I was going to put 50% next to it. Just show them that, 1/2 is also 50%.
50%.
There we go.
So that's what I've got. Flipping a coin, we've got 1/2 because you can only land on your head or tail one time. The coin can
There's
only
two
land.
sides of a coin that it can land on. It can
So-
either land on heads or tails.
This is the how would you word this?
This is the total number of
This is the total.
outcomes, and this is the
what's that word?
desired
Yeah.
outcome.
Or the like what is the word?
It can either be.
It can either be heads or tails. I mean, so
It's
we're
the-
just
just
talking
the-
about heads here, so it's just
word,
one
I know
out of
this
two.
I know
It's
this
not
word.
both.
It's the like
Thanks, Groves.
I'm sorry. It's what happens. It's the I feel like it's one of our vocabulary words. It's the like the probability basically. So yeah, it's we'll figure that word out for you. And then we've got 2/3. So the total would be 2/3. If it's going to be landing on a 1 or 2, the options that it can land on is 1 or 2. So there are, ooh, you can't even see that. There are 2 options it can land on.
Frequency of the event.
Frequency of the event.
Frequency of the it can only land on a heads, which would be 1 out of the 2 options, or a tails, which is also 1 out of the 2 options.
I knew it
So
had a
glad we
word.
found
Oh
it,
my gosh,
because
that was
that was
bugging
driving
me.
me
That was
crazy.
killing me. So this one here, the frequency of the event, it can land on a 1 or 2. We've got 2 options it can land on. And it says, or, that means we add these 2 together.
In other words, you have more options. You
Yeah.
have more because like
That's obviously over half the board now. If
Right.
it was
Yeah.
just 1, it would be a less chance. But now 1 and 2, that's even more options. So you want to add them together because it's collective.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
A couple of things you'll see with replacement. So if I am dealing with
A bag of marbles.
a bag of marbles and I'm pulling out a marble at random and then I replace it, that means my total will not change.
Right. If it was 3, it's gonna stay at 3. But
If I don't replace it, I take the marble out without replacement, that means I now only have 2 marbles left.
are we gonna do an example with that?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. I was going to say.
Yeah,
remember
we've
back
got
when
an
we were-
example
yeah.
of both. Yay.
These 2 things would be a really good idea for you to write down.
Absolutely.
This should all be written down.
It should all be written down. Just accept it.
You heard that.
What is the probability of landing on a tail on a coin and an even number on a dice? This is a compound event. We've got 2 things happening.
2 things are going on here.
When we talked about this,
example, I'm going to dedicate this example to my friend Xavier Gayet.
Ah,
Yeah, because we argued about this in class for almost 10 entire minutes.
Today.
and we talked
Yeah,
about
today.
the
Really?
sample space in class today about this, how we would have a head and a tail, and then we've got the dice, which would have
Wow.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm
you
terrible
go, I
at
got
drawing
you.
these.
Ready?
Look at her
So much better.
So now we've got to look at this. We're looking at landing on a tail with an even number. So that would be this one, and this one, and this
Why
one.
can't I do these over here?
Because that's a head.
Oh.
So that means there's only 3 options. But could I have done that without drawing the sample space?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what I could have done is I've got landing on a tail,
Which is 1 out of 2.
which is 1 out of 2.
And then an even number, well, we've got 6 numbers, and out of those 6, so my
3.
6 would be my total on the bottom.
So 6.
And then I only have 3 evens.
So 3. So what do I do with these 2 numbers? Do
Can't I
I
just multiply them?
you multiply them together, right? When I multiply a fraction, what do?
Just multiply straight across the numerators. So you should get 3 on top, and the denominators, you should get 12 on bottom.
Wait, isn't that what this just told me?
Yep.
Yeah.
3
3 out of 12
options.
options. Now, biggest thing.
Simplify.
Simplify. Both divisible by
Simplify.
3. Oh boy.
Should we okay.
So the answer is
go.
1/4.
There we go.
25% chance.
Okay, so remember, you don't draw one separate with heads and tails and then one separate with your dice and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like you said
It's
earlier,
collective.
it's collective. It's
Yeah.
together. So we're doing
Or
the
the
heads
other
or
word we
tails.
could say compound.
Compound,
It's a
thank you.
compound.
And it's
event.
with collective compound.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
This is
so-
called a compound event. It's not a simple
And
event.
Xavier,
2
you-
things are going on here.
Now you have to argue
flipping
with 3
and
math
rolling.
teachers, Xavier.
Sorry.
Bring it on, man.
State
Yeah.
your case
Bring
with
it
3
on.
teachers.
Yeah, good luck.
We'll throw Miss Smith in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
We can do more, Joe. I mean, we can.
Alyssa plays basketball. She went to a store to buy a new ball. In the bin were 7 red, 6 blue, 3 white, and 5 green basketballs. Yes, colored basketballs are awesome. To choose from. If she picks 2 basketballs to purchase, what's the probability she gets a blue basketball and then a red basketball?
Okay. So here we got a lot of things going on, right? There's a lot of information that we need to probably underline so that we know what we're looking at.
Yeah, all this information is boring. You
Yeah,
don't need to-
this is blah, blah, blah. We don't care where she went.
Yeah.
All we know is that there was a bin and there was 7
7.
red, 6 blue, 3 white, and
5 green.
5 green basketballs.
So how many basketballs are there total?
7,
That's
that's
13, 16, 21.
21.
So we've got 21 total. I'm going to put that on the bottom
Why on the bottom?
because that's my total. Remember, we do
Gotcha.
Total
on
number
the
of
bottom.
possible outcomes.
Yeah, so total number of possible outcomes.
Okay.
Now, the first thing said, what's the probability she gets a blue basketball? Well, how many blue basketballs are there?
Oh, 6 blue basketballs.
So would that go on top?
yeah.
Okay, so now the question is the next one, because we've got then a red basketball. So this is another compound event, right? Did she keep the ball she's buying?
It looks like it because it didn't say anything about putting it back.
So how many do we have total?
20.
20 now.
So now we've got 20, and we want to know for a red basketball. We don't know that, we are assuming she got this blue basketball.
Right. And
So
so if she
now-
got the blue, that means the blue goes down by 1, and also the total goes down by
Yes.
1. We're
So-
not worried about the blue anymore, though.
Yeah, so how many reds could she get?
7.
And what do I do with these two numbers?
Multiply.
Just multiply. What is 6 times 7?
42.
And 21 times 20?
She knows.
420.
20.
420? Mm-hmm. 420. Simplify it?
What'd you get when you simplified it? Oh, it should be what, 10?
Oh, are you waiting for me?
I'm waiting on you.
It
Simplify.
should be 1 over 10.
Yeah, 1/10. Duh.
Oh.
That's okay, I'm here.
1/10.
I got you.
So there is a 1/10 probability that she's going to get a blue basketball and then a red basketball.
Right.
Cool.
Okay, real quick. Can we go back to that real
Yeah,
quick?
sorry.
So, just real quick. Had it said that, what's the probability of her getting a blue basketball, putting it back, and then getting a red basketball?
Mm-hmm.
It would have stayed
Then
at
placed
Yes.
it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have remained at 21, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that's the difference between with replacement and without replacement.
I wanted to show
so it's
you.
not going to always tell you.
Yeah, I wanted to show you what it looked like when it
Right.
doesn't
You
tell
need
you.
to-
So you had to really read the problem and understand what it was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Careful, careful.
Okay, without looking, Gia selects number tiles shown below. What's the probability? She selects a prime
You
number.
misspelled the name Gina.
That's Gia. Gia's in my 8th period.
Oh, I
So
thought
she was
you-
sitting in front of me when I wrote this, so
I
shout
thought
out to
you
Gia.
misspelled Gina.
No, that's Gia.
That would be a major mistake because that's the end. That's a
So what's the probability that Gia's going to pick a prime number?
What's
first
prime
we've
number?
got to make sure
What's
we
a
understand
prime
what that
number?
is.
What's a prime number?
A prime number is any number that is only divisible by itself and 1.
Right.
So, like 1,
Yes.
Well, is 1 prime?
Yes.
2.
Well, technically 1's not prime.
Technically, it's not because they.
So
It has to be
1 is
one and
not
another
prime.
number.
It has to
Yes.
be 1 and another
So
number.
2.
2 is a
Two.
prime number.
3.
3 is a prime number.
That's not, because that's 2 times 2.
2 times 2.
That one.
5 is a prime number.
2 times 3.
Yeah, nope.
No,
Prime.
that one. 2 times 4.
Right.
Right on.
The one that always throws them off is 9. Because they're like, it's odd, it's got to be prime.
3 times 3.
3 times 3. But it's not on here. So, how many total numbers do we have?
8.
I was about to count.
I almost said 8. I almost said 7. So
How many prime numbers do we have?
4.
So, what's my probability of getting a prime number?
50%.
50%?
Ooh, you see how we went
Or
different
1
there?
half?
No.
It's
Both
good for
are
them to
correct.
see that. Yeah.
That was easy.
I like those. Let's keep having those.
What's the probability of picking a heart and then a diamond when with replacement of the card? I wrote this funny. Okay, so we have a deck of cards. I'm sorry. We have a deck of cards. What's the probability of picking a heart and then a diamond with replacing the card after picking?
Okay, well, first of all, we need to know how many cards
How?
there are.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Just
heard of
so-
52 pickup?
There
52
you
card
go.
pickup. If you
52
haven't,
card pickup.
if you've never heard of 52 card pickup, best game ever. Go ask your parents. Be like, can you play 52 card pickup with me and have them do it
Oh
for
my
you?
gosh, their parents are going to be so mad at
No,
us.
have them do it for them. The parents do it for the kids so that the kids can do the 52 card pickup.
That's funny.
It's just fun. Anyways, what's the probability of a heart and then a diamond?
Okay, well, a heart, there's 13? No.
There are 13,
13
of
of
each
each
suit. 13 of each suit. How many cards
13
total?
times 4 is 52.
Yeah, it is. I did it earlier to make sure.
Just to reassure you, yes.
So there are 13 hearts.
13 spades, 13 diamonds, and 13 Is it? What?
They're
Clovers.
they're not
Clovers.
they look like clovers,
Okay.
but they're spades, diamonds. Spades are the
Shamrocks.
clovers.
Shamrock. Yeah.
Are
But
they
they're not
shamrock?
called
No,
that.
spade's not. The spades
Oh,
looks
spade's
like,
the other one.
Yeah.
Spade,
What? That
diamond,
looks like a
heart,
flame.
and
Because Wilkie's on fire.
Yeah. Excuse me, but I'm on fire this week.
Yeah.
what is the other one?
I
It's not.
am.
Good job.
Well, not anymore, because it's next week now.
What is the name of that one now? Clubs. They're clubs.
Clubs.
Sorry, now I'm good
Okay.
now. I can't remember words today though. 13 over 52. Now, with replacing the cards. So what's
That
my
means
total going to be?
52 again.
And we're doing a diamond this time. How
which
many
is another
diamonds?
13.
So 13 times 13 is
Oh, 169.
196.
169.
Is it? Hey, I'm just testing you. Gotta be quick.
52 times 52.
2,704.
And are they both divisible by anything?
This is divisible by, so your answer is going to be 1/16.
So it's 1 16th.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And let me just say something real quick. Be careful. You guys are probably thinking, oh, we're going to have to show our math for all this. Always look at your multiple choice because sometimes they have them written out like this
Yeah.
and you don't have to actually do any math. So before
pay
you start
attention.
doing math, pay attention.
Yeah. I think we're out.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually simplify these first.
You can simplify the
because
probability
this would
first.
simplify 1 over 4, and this would be 1 over 4.
Which equals 1
1
over
over 16. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, before you freak out, always check to see if you can simplify. Because
I kind of suggest that.
Yeah.
because-
It makes your numbers
Yeah,
smaller.
so this would be 1 over 4 times 1 over 4.
And it's not always going to work.
And then you would also get this.
But like this one over here, we could have simplified. We could have simplified that to 1 over 2, and that's 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4.
Yep.
So just be careful. Always check. Like this one, you couldn't simplify.
Yeah.
That's right.
You
Yeah, I
can't
wouldn't do
simplify
that
it. But
too.
I'm just letting you guys know that check to see if you can simplify first, then do it.
Okay.
Peace
We are
out.
out. Bye.
Bye.